What's up, Gunpla fans? This is Joey Ganoda here with another video, and I figured out why I don't record very often. It's because I always have these big plans to do something big and edited and whatever, and I don't have time for it. So from now on, one cuts. That's all you're going to get from me. One cuts, where I talk to you about stuff and I don't actually show anything. How's that? So, what has Joey Ganoda been up to? Not a whole lot. So let's go ahead and talk about the latest hobby show, the All Japan Hobby Show 2018, because boy oh boy, there were some doozies announced, if you ask me. Insert sparkly teeth here. I'm not going to edit that. Who am I kidding? Alright, so let me get my things all set up here, because I'm looking at pictures on the Facebooks. So someone over at Gundam Planet, not a sponsor, was kind enough to compile a whole bunch of photos from the show. There we go. We're greeted with a giant poster.
Double O Gundam 7 Sword /G. Everyone knew it was coming when they announced that new Perfect Grade was coming out. The rumors flew all over the place, and people kind of already knew what was going on. Looks pretty good. Giant clear green piece for the /G portion. I would be concerned about that part breaking, to be fairly honest, but you know, it's a model kit, not a toy. Should be fine. And overall, I mean, it's Perfect Grade 00 with different equipment. Okay. Next, we have the Figurize Mechanics Haro coming out this December. It's a Haro, and if you look on the inside, it's piloted by another Haro. Just so you know, if you look up in the forehead, there's another tiny Haro inside. And that's not only adorable, but creates a lot of other questions. So is the brain of Haro yet another Haro? Is there a Haro inside that 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 Haro? Whoa. Okay. Comes in, looks to be a clear version and a shiny glossy green. One of these pictures, actually, it looks like it's metallic coated. I don't know if that's a painted kit or what's going on there. So, yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to all the variations. Next, we have the high-resolution model Gundam Astray Red Frame, due out this November, just a couple months away. Its legs are beefy. Its chest is kind of beefy. Compared to the normal aesthetics of the Red Frame Astray, actually, I think I kind of like this one better. It's very cool. It looks like it's got, you know, the baggy pants of a samurai. So that's pretty nice. Not a ton of inner detail, to be honest, when they pulled off the armor and stuff, but that's okay. Nice shiny chrome blade. Now we've got the SD Cross Silhouette Unicorn Gundam 03 Phoenix NT version, due out in December. The SD Cross Silhouette thing is looking pretty cool. So if you're not subscribed to Shoki Reviews, first of all, what are you doing on my channel? Because my channel is tiny compared to his. He's got like 3.1 thousand subscribers or something like that. And he had a contest called The Point, where you mimic The Point videos in a fun style, and it's silly and nonsensical and very simplified reviews, and it was funny. So I participated. You saw, if you do actually follow me, you saw my Master Grade Unicorn full armor
review, which was very short and not really a review. It was just me ranting about stickers. Anyway, I won second place, I think, and he sent me the RX-78-2 SD cross silhouette Gundam, but also a cross silhouette frame, so I can build both versions if I want to. He also included some freebies. I don't know if this must have been from some sort of decal campaign, but some shiny foil decals, Federation style. So it's got Earth Federation, white base, some AUG stuff, some Unicorn stuff. It looks like it's got like 1 Year War, Zeta era, and then Unicorn all across there. So that's then they're real grade decals. So yeah, very cool. Thank you very much, Shoki. That was a nice little pack in, unexpected. I mean, I didn't even expect to win anything, so that was cool. Thank you. All right, the cross silhouette kits look great. I think they're cute. I think they're fun. They also look menacing in their own way, and I think that's kind of the whole point. They've also got an upcoming Freedom Gundam. I mean, we all saw that one coming because Seed. And then they show, like, I don't know what they're going for here. They've got, like, some old SD kits that they've mixed parts together with the new cross silhouette frame stuff. I don't know if it's just to... Shut up, computer! I don't know if it's just to... like, show that you can use the old parts or what, but I mean, it's pretty cool. They do that. We also have it's showing that it's just a display model, like it's not actually for sale yet, but it's the cross silhouette Banshee, the OVA version, not the Norn. So there's that, and then we got pictures of the RE 100 Yakdoga Quest version. Or, yeah, Quest had the red one, right? I think. The red one. Anyway, it was shown. No price, no release date, and it's also marked as just a display model. But, come on, we'll get it. And, come on, it'll be P Bandai. So that was there, and I'm looking forward to that. I had the RE100 Gun EZ on display. And that's got some really nice detail. I mean, the RE100 series has been fantastic for what it is. And I like it. I had the high-grade Universal Century Narrative Gundam Equipment A on display, which is the Gundam with a giant riding double cannon Deathmobile. Also had the standalone Gundam narrative, and then they had the Snadju Stein NT, the high-grade Universal Century. So that was nice to see. It looks really good. Everyone was all excited about the Gustav Karl, and I honestly don't get the hype. I mean, it's cool. It's big and chunky. It's like halfway between a Gym and a Gundam, and it's super beefy and fat. And okay, cool. I mean, it's heavily armored, and it has a dinky beam rifle. I don't see anything else remarkable about it. I guess maybe I don't know enough about the unit. I don't know. It is what it is. Then we've got the Arjaja. Okay, Gyanko in the second half of Build Fighters Try built her silver and gold I don't know what it was. Anyway, we're getting the actual version of it from Double Zeta. And it looks nice. I like it. They're red and yellow. Looks good. The beam rifle on it's interesting. I've never actually watched Double Zeta, so that was cool to see. And that appears to be a normal release. The Moon Gundam was on display. High-grade Universal Century Deja was on display. And it has a clip to mount the bazooka on the gun rack that's on its shoulder. That's the only time I've ever seen the gun rack used, and it has to use a spare part to do it. So, okay, cool. Supposedly, the RE100 version of the Dija can use the mount to mount the hyper beam launcher from the Zeta Gundam. So that'd be cool to see. I haven't seen it done successfully, but that would be nice. Anyway, so the high grade kit seems to have basically all the same articulation as the RE100, with a little bit more waist movement. I don't know how they did that. It looks like the red part on the belly kind of pops out a little bit. I don't even know if you can see because I can't see my camera. Pops out a little bit and out of the way so we can twist the waist. That's pretty nice. Real grade full armor unicorn was on display. I mean, that's real grade unicorn with a green psycho frame. Then they have this high grade build divers. It's a Haro that's white, but it's like sitting in a little robot mascot body, and it's got like floppy cartoon clown feet, and I don't know what it is, but I have to have it. Maybe an army of them. And then the pictures from there, at least on Gundam Planet's post, goes into a whole bunch of other kits unrelated to Gundam and Gunpla. I'm trying to see if there's anything of note that I wanted to talk about. If you are interested in anything else outside of Gunpla that's in the hobby world, check out Gundam Planet's Facebook page. They've got 128 pictures, and I gotta figure out why this thing is making noise. There's some sort of new Gypsy Avenger. I don't know what that is. Looks alright. SD Gundam Cross Silhouette Mazinger series. It is actually labeled as SD Gundam Cross Silhouette Mazinger series. So that's nice that we're getting that. Grendizer Infinity version was teased. There was a poster for that. Some Ultraman stuff. Some Kamen Rider stuff. Some Dragon Ball Z Figurized Mechanics stuff featuring Bulma. Some Shokugan Mini Pla was shown off. And then they had this series of, they look like SD kits. I don't even know if they're kits. But there was a Type 51 tank from the Federation, a Magella attack tank, a green Zaku, a red Zaku, and the RX-78-2. And they are little chibi SD Gundams, but like the whole head and like front part of the chest pops open, and there are these little tiny pilots that are kind of posable, and they can sit inside, and they had this whole setup there. And that looks pretty interesting. I don't know what it is. There was a sign that says Mobile Suit Gundam Micro Wars. So, cool. I'm down. I would look into that. I don't know if they're kits or if they're toys. It is the hobby show, so one would assume, but I know some figures were shown off as well. I can't read the signs here. There's some diorama sets. One is like steel girders, like a unfinished garage, and there's some like rubble and stuff like for a diorama set. Motoroid series has some new stuff. I don't know what any of that is, to be perfectly honest. No idea. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. More things. Hexagear, if you're into Hexagear, there's soldiers and vehicles coming out for that, along with some mech units. Like a bird of prey looking thing. That's cool. Let's see. There's got to be something here. Some sort of tiger thing. Some sort of dragon looking robot.
of some kind. There's a lot of those. And then 1/24th scale frame arms girl. So, if I remember right, the original frame arms are 1/12th scale, I think. So these are like half that, from my understanding. So they're a little less posable, a bit more simple to build. But they can use all the same accessories or whatever. Let's see. Then they have, let's see, I'm not finding, oh, and then there's a big giant Veritech. So, cool. That's it. And I know there's more out there that was announced. Not shown in this set of pictures, there is a Hyakushiki that's done up in like a really dark gray color, and it's supposed to go with the Q-Blade Damned. And it looks fantastic, and of course I'm going to pre-order it right away because I caved and I got the Q-Blade Damned, even though I made that video about how I can't do it and I shouldn't do it. Fun story about that, my girlfriend actually told me to do it, so I did. She's like, don't hold yourself back, baby. You got to buy what you want to buy. It's your money. I'm like, okay, cool. All right. And what was the other thing? Oh, the Assault Buster Victory 2 Gundam. P-Bandai, of course. What it looks like is if you buy the Victory Gundam with the packs, with the Assault Buster pack, all the yellow is gold. And if you buy the pack by itself, it's yellow to match the standard release V2 Master Grade. Cool. They did something similar with the Heavy Weapon System New Gundam. They sold the pack separately to match the color scheme of the New Gundam Verka that had already been released. And then the set together was a slightly more like brownish muted cream color, which is the actual color of the unit that it's supposed to be. The line art says. Anyway, what was else? What else? Oh, we had two announcements, official announcements that were not at the show. Real Grade Tallgeese 2 coming. We all knew it was going to be P Bandai, and it is. And then a P Bandai high resolution Gundam Wing Endless Waltz version. So it's, you know, the Endless Waltz Wing Zero body, different wings, different shield, different guns, different color scheme, and it looks really good. It looks really good. It's so gorgeous. So I already pre-ordered it along with the Real Grade Tallgeese 2 because I have zero self-control. Yeah. It is what it is, guys. I like buying shit. Speaking of which, I mean, there's a box here you can see. I have a pile of stuff that I have to clean up and organize. Recently, I've gotten in, I'll just pick out a few things. This guy, the Gundam ground type with the parachute pack, but not one, not two, like in the anime series, because the Easy 8 was around by then, but I got 3, because I wanted the whole team, you know, from before the Easy 8 was a thing. Here's the cool part. Here's the cool part. I'm not gonna like open it, but I was just looking over all the new parts because it's the re-released Gundam ground type, which I don't know why they made a whole new one. I mean, I understand the joints on the old one needed some updating or whatever, but meh. Yeah. So they give you a gym head. They give you a gym head. So there's the head halves. And then they also give you a clear green visor. So you can make Karen's unit. You can do the whole team here. Yeah. And it's got, I know a lot of people hate that crinkling noise. That noise. And I know it annoys a lot of people. And some people, like, it just tears at the inside of their skull. But I love it. I love this noise because it means Gunpla is happening. I love it. I'm not sorry. I'm not. I'm not. So, yeah. So we had the 2018 All Japan Hobby Show. We had the real grade Tolgis 2 and the high res Wing EW. And yeah, there were a few other things at the show that were announced. Let me pull up some more pictures. We're gonna go to what's a good website? Tag Hobby. I like Tag Hobby. Come on and load. Okay. Alright, Gundam Base Tokyo is getting a Unicorn Gundam Perfectibility Destroy Mode 1144 scale high grade Universal Century kit. So this is the Plan B armor, which previously has not been released until recently. You can get a real grade version of this kit, fully transformable, the blue Psycho frame, pristine white armor, awesome blue colored beams, for $600 because you got to buy it with the Japanese release of the Blu-ray box set. $600. I'm crazy and I want it, but I'm not that crazy and I don't have that much money. Even though I don't have Blu-rays of Unicorn, I mean, I would be happy with everything in that package. However, that's insane. So, an alternative, because Bandai was like, well, it's going to be really popular, we better release something normal for people to get. Well, not too normal. We need to make it so you have to travel to Japan to get it. Anyway, so it's not a transformable version because, of course, it's just a high-grade kit. And it's going to have all the same flaws that the original high-grade Unicorn Destroy Mode had, which can be remedied with some modifications, especially in the knees. But it looks really good. It looks really, really good. There are already a couple people on Facebook that are willing to go and pick one up and sell it to you for a small fee plus all the shipping. You know, it's gettable. I'll say that. And it looks fantastic. It looks great. I love it. The blue beam, there we go, blue beam sabers and the blue beam effect parts on the Hyper Beam Javelin look amazing. I absolutely love it. The metallic blue, where all of like the gold would be, also looks really, really nice. And then it's got the narrative version Fennec's Tails, which the original Plan B full armor didn't have, but it has it, and that's fine with me. It looks great. Let's see. We also have, if my thing will work properly, there we go, the high-grade Build Divers mobile doll, which if you haven't seen all of Build Divers, first off, watch it. It's a fun series. You don't have to like it because it's got a great plot. You don't have to like it, you know, because it's got, you know, character development and story and riveting emotional dialogue and whatever else. It's just a fun series. You know, there's action, there's friends and happy times, and that's all you really need. I mean, whatever. It's a cartoon. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Anyway, one of the characters turns out to be, it's complete spoilers, so if you haven't seen it all the way through, I'm going to spoil it for you, and you're spoiled now. Anyway, one of the main characters, named Sarah, turns out to be an artificial intelligence digital life form that was created from the feelings for Gunpla that were uploaded when people scanned their Gunpla to play the game. I don't get it either. I don't think they thought it through. I think they just think it sounded fun and nice and pure because that's her character. She's a nice, pure character. And that's fine. That's great. I don't care. It doesn't need to make sense. Anyway, the whole plot is
Her existence in the system is causing massive bugs, and it's going to destroy the game altogether. So they need to find a way to get her out of the game before the administration puts a patch through that just wipes her clean. So they do. Of course, they win. They win the day. Oh, they always win the day. And they transfer her digital memory and essence into a little mobile Gundam girl, essentially, that looks just like her, only robot-y. And it's just this little sentient Gunpla girl that just walks around and hangs out with her friends in the real world, and then you can scan her in, and she's back in the system like normal. Cool! I want 2 of them, because it has 2 modes. There's one mode where it's like her like true self in the real world, where she's like robot-y but still has like a cute little face and stuff. And then there's another version you can build where she has like a robot Gundam-like head, kind of, but still has like big girl eyes that are just blue. And then like add some armor on her shoulders or whatever. And that's the mobile suit, mobile doll that she pilots when she's in the game. So she's piloting herself in the game. It's kind of cool. I like it. So there was that. And we also have... There was more. I know there was more. I gotta find it. Oh, there was some sort of souped-up Hairut from Gundam 00. I believe that was the movie, Awakening of the Trailblazers, or whatever it is. Some souped-up version from Build Divers. I think it's from a manga series, because I don't remember seeing it in the series, in the anime. They also had revamped new versions. Not quite. It didn't. I mean, they'll probably market it as a 2.0, but it might just be like a 1.5. Hard to tell without looking at the innards. But they had on display, for display only, new versions of the EX Gundam and the EXS Gundam, using parts from the Deep Striker. So they look really great, really fantastic, even if they are just retools or like a 1.5. You can tell that they're using the new plastic material, so it'll be a little bit lighter weight than those guys were. And yeah, so it might actually be okay to pose a little bit more. We also have, also only on display, a master grade Stein narrative version. So that was there. Probably going to be a P Bandai if they release it. Then we've got the V2 Assault Buster. Oh, here it is. Here's the Shiki. Yeah, it looks really cool. So the feet are like narrower and pointier. The cables on the arms come up. The shoulder armor looks to be beefier. The torso is like narrowed and slimmed, and it has like that rigid, like almost like a spinal look to it. It looks fantastic. It looks so good. And it's got that dark bluish gray color. Not like... Now, I mean, I don't know if it's going to turn out the way it looks here, because sometimes those prototypes, the color changes a bit. But it's got a nice, like, dark bluish gray color, but it's not like Titan's. I don't know how to describe it. I don't think I've seen it like this before, but it just looks so good. The antennae, it has 2 antennae, and they're longer. Other side of the head, sorry. Man, it just looks so good. Just gorgeous. And the beam rifle's been souped up with some parts that I don't recognize. I know they're from something, but I don't know what. Yeah. Oh, wow. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. Is there a name for it? No, not really. But, I want it. I want it bad. The need is bad, guys. It's so bad. Oh, looks like they did have on display the high-resolution Wing EW. And the real grade Tallgeese 2. Tallgeese 2. There's another 1/144 scale Jagan.
That will be a P Bandai. It's some sort of like desert escort unit or something like that. There's the Gustav Karl. Oh, and what are these things? Oh yeah, Arjaja. That's the right name. So the Garibaldi Beta in Double Zeta Gundam, there are two pilots. I have no idea who they are. Haven't seen the series, but they have modified versions of the Garibaldi Beta, and they're mirror images of each other. One's red, one's blue. I don't know what they're called exactly. They look neat though. I've always liked them. Let's see. What does that say? I can't read. I can't read the kanji. I don't know what it says. But anyway, it's the right and left versions of that. Then we have the high root. And then we have, and it looks weird. I don't know if I like this color scheme. I think it's going to be like one of those pearlescent white plastics. So they took the Jim Jim and they upgraded it to an RX-78-2, basically. It's got like a pearl white finish on it, which I don't really like. The blue and the yellow and the red both also look like they glow under a black light. They're very, very bright colors. But the sculpt looks really good. I like the sculpt. I like the look of it. The shoulders are a bit different from the Jim Jims. Of course, the skirt armor is different as well. But yeah, it looks really great. I like it. Probably going to buy it. Then we have the SD. What do they call that? I don't remember what it's called. It's the unicorn thing that Ninja Girl pilots, but it's the green Psycho Frame version in like the Awakened mode or something. I don't know. Check out taghobby.com/archive/314876. I'm not putting that in the description. Go find it. Yeah, and I think I've reached the end of the Gunpla. I think I've actually covered everything. Is that Pokepla? Is that coming back finally? They have new figurized standard. A new Goku with the white hair. Some other things. Yamato. Yeah. So there's tons of stuff out there. Oh, we're getting another figurized standard Build Divers Ayami. So it's the figurized standard, like the one we got for Fumina, but it'll be Ayami. Ayame? Ayame? Yeah, Ayame. Yeah. And yeah, so that'll be cool. Wait, it's figurized standard though. Maybe it will be posable. Huh. That'd be nice if they had. I would absolutely love figurized standard line of Gundam characters. Like all the main characters, all of them. The entire White Base crew. Oh my god, I would love that. I would love that. I would buy White Base play sets to build for that. Oh my god, that'd be awesome. I'm excited now. It's never going to happen. Calm down. Okay. What else? Honestly, I think that's it. That's it for the new releases. So what have I actually been working on? Well, I have been working on one kit off and on. It is not Gunpla. It is a Kotobukiya kit from the series Move Luv, depending on how you want to pronounce it. If you want to be true to the Japanese pronunciation, it would be Move Luv or Mubalube, because they don't really have a V. Huh. Mublub? I just made myself laugh saying that. Sorry. Anyway, I'm trying to find the name of it on Dalong, because I know they have they do have the kit listed here. Where is it at? There we go. It is the Takemikaduchi Takamura Yui's DX version. It's yellow. It has two swords and guns. and it comes with an ugly little alien thing. I've not seen Move Louvre. I have no idea. I just thought it looked cool, and it was on sale at HLJ years ago, and it's been sitting in my backlog. I have another version of one of these things. I think it's a Shiranui, but I don't remember what version. It would be in the closet over there. Yeah, so I've got another one of them just to pose next to each other. I don't even know if they're related or if they're enemies or, I don't know, different factions. But anyway, yeah, so that's where I've been at. That's what I've been doing. I have a lot of things I need to get done. I have so many kits to build. And you know, here's the shit thing of it. I had today off because I have 3-day weekends now, and I had literally nothing planned for the day. All of my household duties were done throughout the week. I mean, I could do some dusting. Who can't do some dusting? But like, I had like maybe 3 or 4 dishes to do. Nothing. I had already vacuumed twice this week. I have laundry to put away, but who fucking puts away their laundry anymore? Sorry for the language. I'm not really sorry for the language. But who puts away their laundry anymore? So I've been sitting around on my butt all day. It is 5 o'clock, and I haven't done anything productive. I built 2 little things on that Move Louvre kit, like little itty-bitty things. They're brackets to hold the butt binders on. And I broke apart, and I was like, well, I'm done with this for the day. Yeah, I need to get back to building more productively. And I think the problem was I've been forcing myself to build all of my in progress stuff before I move on to anything new. And the reason why it's still in progress after literally some of these many years just sitting around is because I've lost interest in that particular kit. I still want them. I mean, I still want them completed. I've just lost interest in the process of building those particular kits. And some of them are actually pretty simple. I just got lazy on them, I guess. I don't know. I have a couple of high grades and a master grade I can finish. Those would actually go pretty quickly. But that Kotobukiya kit had been sitting there partially done for a very long time, and I just wanted to get it done. So I'm forcing myself to finish that. I am almost done. I think I've just got the weapons and the backpack to do. And then do some panel lining on it. I was going to try and paint the whole thing to look like the box art. There are some details on there that I just don't want to mess with because, meh, I'm not attached to the kit. I'm not attached to that unit. So it's one of those things that I can be satisfied just snapping together and doing some panel lining with only a little bit of details here and there. Which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have that freedom to like just say, forget it. I'm done. And from there, I'm still working on decals. Still working on decals on 1, 2, 3, 4 kits need decals still. And I'm gonna try and steer clear of any kits with water slides for a little bit, even though there are many here that I have. All these P Bandai kits come with water slides that I want to do. I want to build them. I'm just too burnt out on decals because I forced myself to do decals on like 5 kits in a row, and it's like too much. So, you know, I need to, after I work through the in progress stuff, I need to learn to focus on only 1 or 2 kits at a time and see them completely finished before I go on to something else. And I think that would save me a lot of headache. What else is new? What else is new? Oh, I am selling, and I had a couple posts up in all the Facebook selling groups for Gundam models. I've got 2
real grade, um, Black TriStar, high mobility type Zaku 2s. They're P Bandai kits. Find my posts in Gundam Bites, uh, Gundam Garage Sale groups. I think there's 2 of those, an international and a USA. I would prefer USA buyers, but if you're willing to pay a little bit more for shipping, then that's fine with me. I'll send it out to you. I don't care. I got to get rid of them. I had ordered them, and I was like, I'm not feeling it, because I had worked so hard on. If you follow me on Twitter, high grade, the Origin, the high mobility Zaku 2s of that set. I worked super hard on those 3 kits. Oh no, that's 3 more kits that need decals. Sorry, I got 7 kits that need decals. But yeah, I worked really hard on those. I gotta put the decals on them, and then I got the real grades, and I was like, I went through a lot of trouble to get them too, because like they arrived, and then my postal service person was like, no, they didn't, and then he gave me the final notice and was like, it didn't tell me that the final notice. I don't check my mail very often. It's downstairs in a little thing. I don't get a lot of mail anyway, because all my bills are, ePay or whatever, and it just fills up with flyers to vote for this politician or that politician or whatever else, bunch of advertisements, coupons I'm never going to use. So I just let it pile up, and then like every other week or so I go down there and just take a trash can and done. I save anything important, of course. So I get down there, and my apartment door, and I work from home, my apartment door is 8 steps up from the landing where the thing is. So if there's a kit that doesn't need a signature, he'll just toss it up by my door. If a kit comes in or a package comes in that doesn't need a signature, he was doing really good about coming to my door and knocking, and I'd come and I'd sign the paperwork, or what, sign the slip, or his little kiosk, handheld device, whatever it's called. And then we'd be on our merry way. Well, he stopped doing that. He stopped coming to my door and knocking. And so one day I go down there, and I get the notice, and it's like it's going to be shipped back to the seller, on such and such date. It was like 3 days after that date. I called the post office in a panic. And my post office is pretty slow about things. I'm thinking, well, maybe they didn't send it back. And they did. Filed a claim for it to get it sent back to me, and because it's an international box, blah, 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 whatever, they couldn't get it back to me. The seller was really cool about it, though. He shipped it right back. Then it happened again. And that second time was my fault, because I wasn't watching out. It wasn't going down to the thing. But anyway, I got it, and that was cool. That was nice of him to ship that out twice. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. Oh yeah, I went through a bunch of trouble to get those real grades, and now I'm like, I don't want them anymore. Which is weird for me to be like, I don't want it anymore. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's all I want to ramble about. This has been a 43-minute video. We're gonna round it out and make it even 45. See if I can time it just right. Follow me on Twitter. I have a Facebook page. It just copies things from Twitter. I don't use it often enough. Thought about blogging again, because I like to write. Easier than talking. For me, anyway. But then I gotta take pictures and stuff. And this is just easier to sit here and talk and ramble, and then you listen. You don't even have to watch. Isn't that great? It's like a podcast. It's like a one-man podcast. All about me and my life of Gunpla and my addictions. Yeah. Oh, real quick, shout out to my friend Brandon Runkle. He runs the Army of Toys YouTube channel, does a stop-motion animation called Gundam Father of Peace, and he has reviews like 3 times a week or more. And he needed the real grade frames from the RX-78-2 and Char Zaku 2, and I happen to have both of them. They were the first real grades that came out. They were the first ones that I bought. They were the first ones that I built. I sent him both of those kits. He's going to take the armor off and send that back to me, along with a real grade Johnny Ridden Zaku 2 and a Xeon flag. Very cool. And I've already bought replacement real grades for the Gundam and the Zakra too. Anyway, until next time, guys, happy building and be good to each other.